This is Mark Dratch, Executive Vice President of the Rabbinical Council of America, and this is Parshat Ki Tavo. We have the rage of anti-Semitism these days. We can't help but open up a newspaper, listen to the news, and hear yet of another Jewish community, Jewish institution, or Jewish person being attacked, whether physically or verbally or what have you. And we struggle as a community to try to understand what it is that we can do to help prevent these attacks and change world opinion about Jews, to try to deal with anti-Semitism, which is this ancient, perhaps most ancient hatred in the world. This week's Parsha perhaps has an answer. The Pasuk tells us, "V'ra'u kol amei ha'aretz ki shem Hashem nikra alecha v'yar'u mimeka," that when the nations of the world see that the Shem Hashem is called upon you, they will fear you, they will respect you, they will give you your due. And what is that? The Gemara tells us this refers to the Tefillin Shel Rosh. So perhaps a mitzvah campaign, have more people wearing Tefillin Shel Rosh, and we will solve the problem. But the question really is, what did the Gemara mean? What is it telling us? What is the secret of the Tefillin Shel Rosh that creates this awe and respect and this protective element for the Jewish people? So if we understand actually this quote in the context of the Gemara in Brachot Vav Amud Aleph, then perhaps we can learn some lessons from it. The Gemara begins, the Sugya begins, Amar Rabbi Abin, Amar Rav Ada, Amar Rav Yitzchak, Minayin Shakadosh Baruch Hu Meiniach Tefillin. How do we know that Hashem himself wears tefillin? And quotes psukim to prove it. The proof text of this is from the pasuk Hashem Oz li'amo yitain u'minayin shat tefillin ozheim liYisrael dechtiv ra'u kol amei ha'aretz ki shem Hashem nikra alecha v'yar'u mimeka v'tanya Rabbi Eliezer HaGadol Omer elu tefillin sheberosh. That's the Gemara that we quoted. That's the Amar Le Rab Nachman bar Yitzchak Rav Chia bar Abin Hani tefillin demari alma maktiv b'hu. What is written in the tefillin of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Amar Le umika amcha Yisrael goyachad ba'aretz. Who is like the Jewish people, one nation in the world. Hashem praises us and declares our unity in His tefillin. We praise Hashem and declare His unity, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, in our tefillin. And so perhaps what the Gemara really is talking about here is not the tefillin that we human beings wear, but rather the segula of protection for the Jewish people is in the tefillin that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wears. And if in fact it is that the tefillin of HaKadosh Baruch Hu proclaims the unity of Klal Yisrael, the unity of the Jewish people, then perhaps that is the secret of our protection. That when we are mefurad and mefuzar, when we're scattered, when we attack each other, when we are engaged in machloket, then we become vulnerable. But when we unite as one people with one common cause, when we unite as one people with one common cause, goy echad ba'aretz, to proclaim Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, then we have powers, we have spiritual powers and spiritual protection that is unlike anything that history has known, unlike anything that is in the world. And so maybe certainly in a metaphorical way, in a spiritual way, that is our secret. I heard once from Rav Menachem Ben Sion Sachs, the author of the Menachem Sion, who quoted this Gemara, and he says that if in fact written in HaKadosh Baruch Hu's tefillin is the pasuk Mika Amcha Yisrael Goyachad Ba'aretz, then it behooves each and every one of us, each and every Jew, to behave in such a way, to act in such a way, to conduct ourselves in such a way that we do not make Hashem's tefillin puzzle. Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova.